Hey guys, my name is Shaaanelle with the 3 A's here on YouTube, 1A in real life, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this stress-free toddler wash day. Okay, so Michaela wanted to wash her hair at the sink instead of in the shower. I was going to do this in the shower, but she had a great idea to do it at the sink. So I got all the stuff. I have a yoga mat, and then I have this little pad that I use when I do like hip thrust or when I'm squatting. I put that pad underneath the yoga mat. And then I put a blanket where she's gonna lay down, just a soft fuzzy blanket, and then I put a towel so that she can be real comfortable, so that there's no water everywhere spilling all over her neck and everything like that, and she can be calm and relaxed. And then I lay her down and we get started. So the only tools I need are these little clips to separate her hair and the Tangle Teezer. I only use the Tangle Teezer on her hair and my hair to detangle. And then I've got this Curls Pineapple Collection curl wash, and I have the matching conditioner. Naturally, I'm going to start by wetting her hair down, making sure that I get it real wet so that it's easier to navigate, to get tangles out of and everything like that. So I just wet her hair down real good. I try to make her comfortable during this process. She doesn't like water in her face like most kids, so I try to make it as easy and as comfortable for her as I can, introducing the water slowly and using a lighter water pressure as well as a cooler water temperature, so that she's just more comfortable with this. Then we just hop straight into washing. I typically only wash her hair one time. I don't go in and do like 3 or 4 washes or anything crazy like that. I just wash it one time. I make sure that I use water in between so that I can get all the suds kind of going and everything like that, and really activate the shampoo to get it going in her hair. I try to be gentle as well while I'm doing this, so that she isn't agitated or irritated and starts getting frustrated and everything, because that does happen on some wash days. So in order to make it stress-free, I try to keep it as gentle as possible and take my time while I'm doing her hair. And again, just using a lot of water, introducing a lot of water to her hair to make this, just to make her hair more workable and easier to work with. So for those of you that are curious, Michaela is Mexican and black. My husband is Mexican, and obviously I'm black. But I do a lot of separating with her hair as well with my fingers before I get into the conditioning part and using the comb. I don't really use deep conditioners in her hair that much, because I feel like it just kind of overloads her hair with moisture and it's just unnecessary. So I've been finding lately, even for my hair, that just using a regular conditioner works really well. So I just detangled her hair for about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes I think it was, that I was detangling her hair. I did do this in 2 sections, as you see. I just broke it up and made sure that I did get down near the nape of her neck. I just lifted her head up in order to get in that area and get the brush in there to detangle it. One of the things that you want to be sure of is you want to be sure that you have products that actually work for your child's hair. So Shea Moisture, I was using a Shea Moisture. It was a kid's line like Carrot or something like that. That stuff did not work for her hair. It had no slip. I could not detangle it. It just wasn't good for her hair at all. And that is one of the things that made the wash day more difficult. When I'm using products that just aren't meshing well with her hair, it makes the day more difficult because I can't get the brush through, or I'm struggling with this or I'm struggling with that. And it's just frustrating for me and her. So I always try to find products that work really well for her hair, specifically products that have a lot of slip when it comes to the detangling process, so that I can be more gentle on her head and on her scalp. Fun fact number 2, Mielle is 3 years old. She will be 4 in May. I've never cut her hair. I've never done anything to her hair other than allowing it to grow and just taking care of it how it should be taken care of. After I finished detangling, I just left the conditioner in her hair for another 5 minutes while I cleaned up all her tools and everything, and I grabbed her towel. So her towel, I want to say I got this from like TJ Maxx or something. It's literally just a hair drying towel. It has a little button on it, and then it has the little scrunchie at the bottom so that you can roll the hair up and let it dry in the towel. Also, she does recognize that I have to scoot her up sometimes in order to like rinse out the hair. So sometimes I'm like scooting her up and she gets a little bit uncomfortable during this, but I just kind of try to get her to trust me, putting my hand there and telling her to let her hand be in my head, let her head be in my hand. And it takes a little time sometimes for her to be okay with it, but she ends up being okay with it at the end. You can see her hair, she's like telling me that it feels so good. She's like, oh, I like it. Do make sure that you're rinsing out all the conditioner. So I rinsed out her hair for about 3 to 4 minutes until the water was running clear. You want to make sure that you rinse out all the conditioner, because if you don't, you could have it dry on the hair and it could cause more tangles and things like that. So just make sure that all the conditioner is thoroughly rinsed out. And then after this, I just put her towel over her head. Her dad put her in the shower, and her hair ended up just air drying because I was like cooking dinner or something. I don't know. I was cooking dinner. So her hair ended up just air drying, just out and loose. So I just decided to do a quick little protective style in her hair. It's only gonna last like a week, barely a week. It's already been only 2 days in and this thing is all tore up. But I just wanted to do something because I wanted to focus on length retention and being careful with her hair and making sure that I didn't like break it off and stuff. It's just something that I've been trying to work on lately with her hair. So I just decided to do this quick little, protective style. Just for this week, and then I'll probably take it out at the end of the week. But I'm using this Color Wow curl spray. It actually is really, really good. I like it a lot. I actually use it in her brother's hair too. But I'm using this spray first, and then I go in with the Mielle leave-in conditioner. That's the Pomegranate line, the original Mielle line. So I use that leave-in conditioner, and then I followed it up with the Mielle curling gel. It's like curling souffle or something like that, curling gel. I'll put it on the screen, but I do not use any other gels in her hair other than that one. It actually does work really good for like holding, and not just for holding curls, but like for holding her hair down when I do her hair in ponytails and stuff like that. But I just went through and I just put a few braids in her hair. I didn't do a lot in her hair at all. I just put in some really big Felicia braids. Because her hair is so slick, towards the end of her braid, I did borrow some hair from other sections in order to kind of, I don't know, make it stay as best as it could. And I went down as far as I could as well without going down too far and making the braid too skinny. I did put rubber bands in her hair at the end, which I'll show you guys the kind of rubber bands that I use for her hair. They stay really good. I just got them off Amazon. But initially I wasn't going to do any. I was just going to come like leave them freestyle, but I ended up putting in the rubber bands at the end because these braids was not going to stay if I didn't put rubber bands. As y'all can see, she made me stand up because she kept leaning back. She does this every time I do her hair, no matter what I'm doing to her hair. She act like I'm just pulling her all the way down to the ground and she can't sit up. So I just stood up to finish her braids. But as you can see throughout the video, she is watching the phone. I do let her watch like she watches Ryan, or I have her watch like a movie or something like that. She likes Bad Guys. So I just let her watch something on the phone to keep her occupied while I'm doing her hair. And this also helps with like her not messing in her hair while I'm doing it and being in my way, and also just passing the time for her. These are the rubber bands that I use. I got these off Amazon, like I said. I use these as well whenever I do her hair and I put like little braids or twists, and I put barrettes at the end. In order for the barrettes to stay, I put the rubber band and then I put the barrette through the braid or twist and then clamp it. But she really liked it. She was really happy with her hair at the end. So this is just how it came out. Like I said, just some real simple braids, nothing too crazy. Big braids. And then of course at the end she had to go show her daddy her hair.
Okay. I ain't gonna see that.
So the next morning I played around with some hairstyles. I started off going to do 2 little pigtails, but I just didn't like the way that they were coming out. So the first time I did it, I kind of made the pigtails look like, I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of like left the ends of it kind of loose and out at first, and it was looking really cute, but then I knew that it would just be real messed up by the time I went to go pick her up, and she would be looking all kinds of crazy, or her hair would just be different. So I just took it out and I wasn't feeling it anyway. I tried it again a second time, and this time I rolled up the buns into like these little space buns, but I really just wasn't feeling that either. So at the end of it all, I ended up just putting it in one bun with 2 little braids out in the front just to keep it. And she would not pick her head up so that I could see the hairstyle. She was doing that all last night and that morning when I went to do her hair. But this is what I just went with at the end. I just kind of put it in a little top knot and then left the 2 braids out in the front. I did put a barrette on those 2 braids at the end to kind of like clip them together. Naturally, that barrette was gone by the time I picked her up, and her hair was already fuzzy in the front. She was looking all kinds of crazy. It wasn't in a bun no more. It was in a ponytail. Like, I don't... And that's another reason why I be trying to do her hair, because I don't like when the people be playing in her hair after I do it how I do it. But this is our end result. I thought it looked really cute. This is how she's pretty much wearing it all week. And then at the end of the week, like I said, we're going to take it out. May or may not wash it. It's not going to be very dirty probably, so we probably won't wash it. We'll probably just take it out, comb it through, and do another style for next week. But that is it for this stress-free wash day. Hope these tips were helpful for you. If they were, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm just undressing all of these sections.